guess that'll finish up news, and we'll go into request topics now. This one comes from Carl Bartram. He says, favorite YouTuber and why? I don't really have a favorite. I have a ton that I like to watch.
I don't watch YouTube enough to have a favorite, but if I had to pick one and it based solely on how many of their videos I've watched, it would have to be Vati Vidya, who does a bunch of stuff for like
the Dark Souls
and Bloodborne and whatnot. They're very informative and they're fun to watch. It's really entertaining.
See, my YouTube loyalties, I guess, kind of go in like a circle. Like, because...
Who's the king of your little...
I say the one we probably watch the most is Markiplier.
I like Markiplier.
Because Jamie really likes watching Markiplier, so she doesn't really like watching the ones that I watch as much, so whenever she comes home and we sit down and relax, it's always Markiplier that's on.
So you can't sit there and watch iDubbbz with Jamie?
No, she doesn't care for iDubbbz. I think iDubbbz is fucking hilarious. But I started watching Ashens a lot, which it's weird, because he just reviews items on his couch,
is weird, yeah.
on his brown sofa,
yeah.
But I can't, he has a certain charisma to the way he does it, where I'm just kind of like, I fucking just love listening to him talk.
And he's got like British comedic timing,
yeah,
too.
It's fucking, it's beautiful. I don't know, like, I can't describe it. It's just great. But I've been watching him a lot. She can't fucking stand it. She's like, he just reviews shit that you're never gonna look for or buy. Or I was like, I don't care what he's reviewing. It's just funny. Like, he fucking reviewed a fucking packet of Easter mallows.
Yeah,
like,
that was,
shaped
I
like
saw
bunny
that
rabbits.
one. It was pretty
he
funny.
Gave them each a name, and it got more hilarious. And he's like, this one's Jeff Montague, Lance Corporal Fossington, and the man with the plan.
Yeah, Ashens is pretty good.
I don't know. It's just, I watch him a lot. I watch I watch Cinema Snob a lot because I love his humor.
Yeah.
He reviews a lot of shit that nobody watches, but it's fucking hilarious. I watched the video of him. Here's a blast from the past for you guys. I watched he reviewed the Bushwhacked movie.
Yep.
With Daniel, it was Daniel Stern, fresh out of the fame. Oh, that movie was bad.
I got so excited when I saw that he did a review of Ghost Fever. I got so excited.
I watched that one too, and I was like, oh my god, this movie was terrible.
I searched for that movie. It wasn't available on DVD. I don't know if it is anymore.
Some of them.
But I used to rent that movie a lot as a kid from Bookland, which makes me really question my choices as a child. That I thought that movie was so funny for some reason.
Ghost Fever?
Yeah, but for me, Cinema Snob is definitely one that I enjoy. JonTron.
Yeah, well, I was getting there, yeah. JonTron.
If we're gonna give multiple people, then that fucking Filthy Frank is goddamn hilarious to me.
Some of his stuff,
dude,
he goes a little too overboard sometimes.
So fucking funny.
Like, I really feel like I'm watching some of his videos, I'm like, I'm really watching a person that's almost borderline homeless and psychopathic.
He's not actually like any of that.
And they just give him a camera and he's like, alright, we're gonna throw up a bunch of cake ingredients, bake it, and then eat it.
Vomit cake was hilarious.
Not for me. I was
like, they fed this, like one of their friends, the literal ingredients to a cake.
Oh yeah, I remember
like
this. Yeah,
eggs and flour and sugar, and then he just threw it up into a fucking cake pan. They baked it for like an hour, and they sat down and they ate that shit. And he just continues to vomit the fucking cake that he vomited up onto the table.
I don't want to sign up for that. I want to watch something that doesn't make me feel sick and wonder what the fuck else is out there in this world.
Yeah, I used to say that
It's time to stop.
I want some blinders.
I used to say that AVGN was my favorite, and
He's slipping.
Here's the thing, and then I was like,
This time.
no, JonTron's my favorite, and JonTron, I could probably just put his channel and just put it up and just play it and just sit there and just laugh and laugh and laugh and watch him so many times over and over again. That Home Alone one, the first episode I ever saw was the one that you showed me. That Home Alone one, I've probably seen at least 20 times.
I just love the part where it's like, he's playing the game and this witch is jumping back and forth like this. It's like, you see that? That's a parabola. Only witches can do parabolas.
And it's kind of funny because you can see like when he started getting more support from the network and given like a better studio to work in and better like you know, more than just him just filming himself in his house.
Yeah.
And it's
This is really fucking well done, though.
yeah.
Really
No,
absolutely
his stuff
hilarious.
is just hilarious.
He has a like a humor that not many people have.
Yeah.
And it's great. The fucking them learning karate was great. They get kicked in the face. It's like, hold on a second. Just kick me in the fucking face.
This shit got so real right there, and he couldn't believe how real it
It
got.
literally just stopped. Like, it happened so quick. He's like, that guy just kicked me in the fucking face.
It was even better at the end of that when he just pulls the fucking gun out, and it was like, holy shit! Just put the gun down, man.
And there's just so many like jokes that a lot of people wouldn't get, but he throws so much out there. It's kind of like how Mystery Science Theory used to. They throw so much out there that you're gonna laugh at least something.
Mm-hmm.
And like, because there was one, I think it was the one with the Japanese shooters, where like he was comparing it to like being in like 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, not many people are gonna get that crossover joke, but yeah, it's just, and the Star Wars ones that he did were pretty good.
They were okay.
They were okay. They were.
He's starting to get now where I'm starting to worry about his sanity.
Yeah.
Because some of the stuff he's doing, I'm like, there's only a person on really hardcore drugs would think of something like this.
It's just an act. It's just
Rimbo!
Yeah.
Rimbo, be hungry!
It's just like Filthy Frank. It's just like Stephen Colbert. They're playing a character, and it's not who they really
I know
are.
how entertainment works.
I don't think you do.
I'm playing a character right now.
I mean,
dang it.
I mean, honestly, in a way, I'm sure I do it in a way because, like, yeah, it's my personality, but I really put it out there more.
Yeah, Will is fucking. He's. I hate being around him when we're not recording. Will and I don't talk outside of the show.
Like, we drive over to pick up Jason. We don't talk the whole
No,
time.
it's silent. We put the windows down. We put earbuds in.
I just stare straight
Don't be
ahead.
fucking driving.
We're just driving down the highway, just doing this to each other.
I get like Phelps face.
Dude,
God,
I've
this
seen so
fucking
many
guy.
people recently driving around with fucking earbuds while they're driving. I'm just like, you're gonna fucking die.
I know.
Why would you?
I wasn't about to do a PSA about earbud driving, but
So fucking
it's
dangerous.
a bad idea. I agree. Well, you said like AVGN. Like I still go back and like there's days where like if I'm doing chores or something, I'll fucking put that shit on and like because you have like almost 300 episodes of AVGN.
Yeah, because I was watching him even before like YouTube when he was still on game trailers.
Yeah, I mean he's funny and all, but it's just when you get a new AVGN, it's like every 2 months now.
Yeah.
Like,
and you
it's
just
kind of like, eh. It's like, James and Mike Mondays is great and all, but I'm like, it still doesn't fill that slot, like, AVGN's its own kind of thing, and like...
You needed to fill that hole, huh?
Yeah. The hole's very empty right now.
That gaping emptiness inside you.
And I love
sort
him.
of fill that hole with stuff.
I love him. He's a funny guy. I would love to have him here sometime. I've been trying.
Yeah. I know we've reached out, but busy man.
Where he's just like, who the fuck are these peasants? I'm like king of tubes. Like Pewds, every now and then I'll go in there and watch something and I'm like, he's funny. I remember how funny he is, and then I go, don't go back.
I've seen one thing by him at the request of a friend of mine, and she was like, watch it, because he's playing a game that she really likes, which is Corpse Party. It was entertaining. It was really entertaining to watch him play Corpse Party, because just in general, those games are fun to fucking watch, because this shit just goes fucking crazy.
Well, and I introduced you to this channel, but What Culture?
Yeah.
That's entertaining.
It's funny to watch for wrestling stuff.
And it's really funny because now they have their own wrestling promotion. And they've just signed Kurt Angle, Cody Rhodes,
Seriously?
Damian Sandow. They got Jim Ross coming to do commentary.
Where are they getting the fucking money for this?
They're
YouTube.
a pretty big company from all the stuff they've done on YouTube. They right now are the second highest subscribed to network about wrestling besides the WWE. So they've surpassed TNA Wrestling, Ring of Honor Wrestling.
We've surpassed fucking TNA. You serious?
And they have another channel. They just have a regular channel for What Culture where they do like top 10 lists or top like 10 things you didn't know about this, and like they did one like 10 things that about the Illuminati and stuff like that. And it's Adam that's doing the shows for it, so it's pretty funny. but
I'm sorry.
just ignoring what happened.
I'm sorry. Jason shooting my cat out, and he totally beeped his dog in front of the goddamn tripod. Oh, it was the funniest
I didn't really
thing ever.
shoo him. I just put my hand in front of him.
Yeah, he's just like,
Yeah.
no.
And he's like, I don't know what the fuck to do. And he turned his face real quick right into the
If
fucking
we didn't have that
tripod.
tripod, that camera would have hit the ground. We would have had to put up
would've been
the
over.
technical difficulties thing.
I have
Which
it on standby.
Yeah.
Which one? Could it be like a guy that's really fucking drunk tangled up in cords?
I got the old school one of the Indian head in the middle
You
of
could
the...
change it up.
Oh, in
every
the
now
middle
and
of
then.
like the test pattern.
Yeah. With the sad tuba.
Sad tuba. Yeah. Too much happy tuba out there.
But yeah, like I said, like it changes for me a lot. Like I really do watch Ashens a lot, though, more than I probably should.
I mean, as far as like other shows that I enjoy watching, things like Metal Jesus Rocks, things like Game Chasers, things like Game Sack.
I can't fucking watch Game Chasers anymore.
What the hell is that?
It is. If you want to watch the two grossest men you've ever seen in your life go hunt for games, watch Game Chasers. I can't. Oh my god.
One that I really like that I don't think gets enough credit is the Gaming Historian, where his videos are actually like watching mini documentaries.
That's cool.
He does a
Pretty cool.
really good job. He was actually a history major in school because he wanted to be a history teacher at one point. I think he made it a bit. And he started doing this, and he's now making it his full-time job.
And of course, the Grind of Word. I watch them all the time.
Yeah.
They're pretty good guys.
I fucking
They're
hate
kind
that
of
Jason
funny.
guy. He's an asshole. He always ruins endings.
I hate the way he plays Doom. I know that.
Actually, kind of
That's the-
commented.
Seriously.
Yeah, they're like, I can't do it.
Yes.
It's like watching an episode of Japanese seizure robots.
All right, so we'll move on to our last and final topic. This comes from Dave Fry. You think Q&A in video games is lacking, or are games just that big? There's all these 0-day or day one patches usually. Before that, couldn't be done. I still don't think Nintendo does them a lot.
Nintendo rarely does that. You know why? Because they finish the game and then they put it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, the advent of online capabilities for systems has driven up the ability for most bigger companies to be like, we'll nearly finish the game, push this out, and then right when they get the game, they have to download a patch. Because that's when, like, day one DLC bothers me, but not anywhere near as much as day one. The moment you put the fucking game in the damn system, you have to download an update. I cannot stand that.
Well, and like I said before, it's going to kill retro gaming. If people want to look back on this generation as retro in the future, you're not
it's
even going to
gonna
be
happen.
able to play half the shit because the patches are no longer going to be available to download. So you're going to end up with broken games.
You're going to have the bare
You're going to
bones-
probably have games you just can't play.
Oh yeah.
I know.
There's
Yeah,
plenty of
because
them.
there are tons of them that
Like
you need
that-
to be online to
that
play.
one Rayman game, which 90% of the game is online, and you won't be able to play online.
No. Those servers aren't going to stay up forever. I mean, they've proven
Oh
that.
no, that wasn't a Rayman game. It was a it was some other game on the, I think, the 360 when it first started. It was like a mech game or something like that, and like 90% of it was
yeah,
online,
I know
and the servers went down like
Oh,
a month later.
Fuck yeah, I forgot about that, Mac. Yeah. Well, there's even some games that are out right now that you don't necessarily need to be online to play them, but it's like the best version of it is playing with people online.
Look at Titanfall.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Titanfall, like, you can go and buy and use a copy of it if you want. You're not going to be able to do anything on it because everybody's like, fuck this game, I'm playing the next big hot FPS.
Yeah.
I don't know why they sounded like that.
But yeah, most people that like you won't be able to play, if you would like to anyway, you won't be able to play a retro version of Destiny
Yeah.
because that's only online, and I don't see Destiny lasting long enough that people will be like, I want to download Destiny 1
Well-
since I didn't get a chance to play it.
I think of games that killed themselves using this method. Evolved.
Oh no, Evolve's actually gotten
Well, no, it is now.
now because they fixed it because they made it free.
Yeah. Originally, it's like, hey, you want that other monster? I want $30. And you're like,
No, the original
you.
the original plan for Evolved was you paid for the game and they were gonna release new monsters and stuff, and like actual playable things that would actually take a lot more time doing.
Yeah.
And they'd sell that to you, but they would release maps and shit. But the problem happened with that game was it started out real strong, and people liked it, and then they realized we don't want to keep playing this game anymore because there's no one to play with. So the community died, the game died. There was still maybe like 20 people in the world playing it, and Turtle Rock was like, you know what? It's free now. And everyone was like, holy shit, let's get back onto Evolve. And it revitalized the shit out of that game, actually.
That's what they had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it sucks, but like I said, I think it's going to affect gaming in the future. But game companies got to get it out fast to make the money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and some games are just like, the plan of it is so big that the expectation of what they're going to actually get out at time of release is, like, they'll never match it. So you're always going to have patches and, you know, oh, here's 5 different fucking DLCs because if you don't get the season pass, we're going to rape the shit out of you. And, like, now I'm seeing prices of season passes going up, and I'm like, I didn't want to fucking
Season
pay
passes going up is bullshit, too.
Yeah.
And the only reason I can see that even being, like, reasonable to make it rise up is if you're giving me a lot more fucking content. And I don't want that, like, I got real soured with season passes from Borderlands 2. Because sorry, not Borderlands 2, Borderlands pre-sequel. Borderlands 2 had a really good season pass. You got a lot of shit, and it was not that expensive. It was maybe $30.
Yeah.
And you got 4 new fucking campaigns, 2 new characters. And then Borderlands pre-sequel came out, and you got shit with your season pass. 2 characters, and then, like, 2 fucking campaigns. And it was just like,
it's fucking dumb.
It's a waste of my damn money. It happened because they didn't tell you what was going to come. They were just like, season pass, and everyone was like, they did it really good with 2. How could they possibly fuck it up? Real fucking easy.
Season passes are almost getting to the point like that time when I was at the movie theater and the combo was the exact same price as the stuff individually. And I'm like, what's the point?
Because it's easier to say. You know, the 2, instead of, can I get a large popcorn, a medium drink, and,
Funny thing is, I've never bought a season pass in my life. And I guess...
I did for BioShock Infinite.
that same here.
Which worked out real well.
It actually was extremely valuable. But this one
Well,
will say.
in the latter portion of it, it was more... Because, like, the first DLC they put out, that was just...
First DLC was like extra stuff you got for the primary game. Then you got the Battle in the Clouds, which was a wave-based thing. It's pretty fun if you liked doing that over and over again. It's kind of like Horde mode in Gears of War. And then you got I can't even remember what it's called now. Burial at Sea, episodes 1 and 2, which was a phenomenal.
That's what I'm referring to.
DLC.
It's like, that's the part that's worth it.
Yeah, but I just don't want to see companies releasing DLC. I mean, season passes, not letting you know what's fucking in them anymore. It's fucking disgusting.
You are seeing that a lot.
Well, and I don't know. I tend to buy a game, and I'm like, I want to see how this is first before I go investing more money into
Yeah,
it.
and honestly, that is starting to become the smarter choice because I hope it becomes more of a trend. Companies like DICE, even though honestly I don't see how EA is allowing them to do this, DICE is basically giving away free DLC for Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
And for Battlefield Hardline, just because Battlefield 1's coming out, and they're like, we're going to get people on Battlefield 1,
I
and
think
we're going
this
to
is the
give
shit
away
that
4
should
DLC.
happen because technically you already bought the fucking game. This is the shit that they're like, well, we didn't have time to get to this because we had this release schedule, so
Well,
we're going to continue producing.
That's not always the case.
Not always, but
yeah.
lately it's about 90% of the time.
A lot of companies are doing it more, but like From Software so far, I don't doubt that the Dark Souls 3 DLC is not going to be worth the season pass because the fucking Old Hunters DLC for Bloodborne, it was amazing. It was so fucking good.
Well, the Dark Souls DLCs have been pretty good. Like, even in the first one, it was like,
Yeah.
they gave you, they're like, here's some of the harder fucking things that, you know, you thought the game was hard before, now here you go. Go against Artorias. There you go. Fucking have at that.
True indeed.
I mean, that one was basically like, they even said it like, prepare to die. It's like, you're gonna... But, I don't know. And we spoke about this many times before. I really don't like the way games are going. I don't like... and it's... Yeah, I might be getting old. I don't, I'm not going to deny that. But it was like, I kind of liked back when I could buy a fucking game, and it was the game. That was it. If there was more to that game, they made a sequel to that game. Like, that's how it went. But, like...
Not
when
always.
DLC
Sometimes people release games just because they're like, we got some extra money. People didn't like this. You know what? We're going to shove it down your throat. 2 worlds.
Yeah, exactly.
Which you can beat in literally like 5 minutes.
When DLC started, though, I kind of thought, I was like, this is a good idea, because, like, the first time I ever bought a DLC was for BioShock. They put out an extra campaign to it. It was called Minerva or whatever.
Minerva's
Yeah. I was like, sweet, there's more to this fucking game, because I love this game. And I was like, it was cheap. It was like $5. I downloaded it. I enjoyed the living shit out of it. I was like, man, I wish they would do more stuff like that. Like, create a whole new thing for this game to make it bigger, and it doesn't cost a whole lot.
You're going to tell me
it went crazy.
your first DLC purchase was for BioShock and not Halo?
Yeah.
Huh. I just found that weird.
I didn't get into Halo till like way later.
Dude, my first DLC purchase was for Halo 3 for most of the map packs. Because like, I got the game kind of late, and I think it was like real close to when Reach was coming out. So you can get basically all the maps for pretty cheap. And
see, I got lucky with that, because
a fucking good deal.
when I got into it, Circuit City was going out of business, and I got to buy the collector's edition thing, which came with all that shit. So
Yeah.
I didn't have to spend money for it. But yeah, that was the first DLC I ever bought, and now it's like mandatory.
Oh, it's just a given.
Yeah.
There's going to be.
Every game's gonna have some kind of
It's
DLC.
either going to be DLC or there's going to be episodic.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's ever gonna change. I don't know if it's gonna be a point where this gets too big that it just bottoms out, and then we're just back to, oh, here's the game, and I don't know. I just see it getting worse now that microtransactioning's starting to put its head in all
It's
the
a console gaming.
Yeah, in the console gaming, I can see that's gonna go fucking farther than
It
ever.
makes me so angry.
I mean, it's in there, and you got companies like EA that are just sitting on fucking thrones of money, and they're like, well, how can we fuck these nerds
It's
over
not
even more?
money anymore. It's just the fucking most rare minerals on the planet
Yeah.
with the bones of their fallen comrades.
Yeah. Because they have too much money. Like, now we gotta start making thrones out of, like, people.
Duh.
We're
Buy-
EA.
They buy people, they kill them, and they make chairs out of them for their interns.
Yep.
Like, yeah, you fucking better do your job. You're gonna end up like that chair.
Thank you for this job, sir. Well, get on your human chair. What? Yeah, this is how we roll in EA.
That was the
Don't-
last intern. You better not do your job
Yeah.
fucking bad. Or you
better
gonna
make
be my
us
new
some money.
fucking ottoman.
Yeah. I always needed a new skull to put my cigarettes out in. Yes, sir. So, yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll finish off with the discussion topic for this episode. Will's been wanting to talk about this one for like weeks now. Go ahead. What was?
All right, so with the now not so recent, but with the upcoming release of the NES Classic edition with the 30 building games, what if they did a Super Nintendo version? Which I just think is the logical next step. What 30 games would we want to put on that?
Well, I'm gonna give you two right off the bat, and that's gonna be Link to the Past and Secret of Mana.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
That's your two, like, out of all...
We got 30.
No, but I'm just saying, like, that's the first two that came to your mind. Like,
Yeah.
that's surprising to me, coming from you.
Why?
I don't know, because you always talk about Donkey Kong Country so much.
Yeah, we'll get there.
But we'll get there.
But I tell you right now, there's no way that I'm gonna skip over A Link to the Past or Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana was amazing.
Okay.
And another one I want to add to that would have to be Zombie Save My Neighbors. Even though no one would
It's
agree.
not Nintendo exclusive.
Well, it doesn't have to be.
Oh, all
'Cause
right,
if you
all
look
right.
at the NES Classic, there's Konami and Capcom titles on there.
Okay.
And Namco. So,
I'd have to throw the Mario RPG on there.
Mario RPG Legends of Stars is such a fucking amazing game.
It is.
And just for the good old, because, you know, you look at Sega Master System doing their thing, you know, they had Streets of Rage, so this one should have Final Fight.
In 2-player.
Yes, in 2-player. Final Fight is a really good side-scrolling beat-em-up. I think it has music that is on par with Streets of Rage's music.
Yep.
Like, if you put that in the car that had a good subwoofer system in it, like, holy shit, you'd be blowing out
I
windows.
remember playing Final Fight at a kiosk at Kmart, and I was just blown away
Yeah,
by it.
it was a fantastic game.
Now, if you had to pick just one Mario game, what would it be?
Just one like Mario title,
Yeah.
like like Mario World or Yoshi's Island.
I would pick Mario All-Stars that includes Super Mario
See?
World.
Oh, okay. All right.
Bam!
Makes
You just
sense.
put them all on there and count it as one fucking
Let's
game.
do the same with Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. That happened.
Yeah. 30 games, there's really 90.
Yeah, obviously, you gotta put on Donkey Kong Countries 1, 2, and 3.
And there's no way this could not have Super Metroid on it.
Oh, yeah, there's no fucking way.
And it should
Super
have
Metroid's
Super
amazing.
Castlevania.
What?
Not Rondo
What?
of Blood.
What? What? No Rondo of Blood? Kill yourself.
That was a horrible port of that game.
Dracula Exit was a bad port.
They were really bad fucking port. The good port was on the PSP.
Yeah.
You gotta have Chrono Trigger on there.
Chrono Trigger's very.
So we're
Good.
throwing out
I mean,
a
we're
lot
throwing a lot of RPGs on there.
But-
Final Fantasy 3.
That's the one we didn't mention yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Jamie's out there probably like,
I'm sure there's a lot of people that would prefer hearing 4, which was 2 in America, but
I also think they can't all be super big titles, but how about going back and doing some of the launch titles, like ActRaiser,
fucking ActRaiser, yes.
ActRaiser, Pilot Wings,
Demon's Crest.
the Demon's Crest. Would you take Demon's Crest and Super Ghouls over Super Ghouls and Ghosts?
That's a hard decision, man.
Yeah.
That's a really hard decision. What number are we at?
we're pretty high, but we still have some room here. I'm counting, but
I'd probably put Super Goals and Ghosts on there. Just me personally, I have more nostalgia for that.
Me too, because I played Super Ghouls and Ghosts way more than Demon's Crest, but Demon's Crest is good. It's like Super Ghouls and Ghosts, but more verticality, so you can get pissed off.
So we need a racing game, so obviously it's Mario Kart.
or F-Zero.
F-Zero.
That is like faster, because like the original Mario Kart is kind of, I don't know, boring. Because you go real fucking slow.
It's
And the
just
controls really weren't
It
that
felt
great.
so weird.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
made such a good franchise out of it.
Yeah.
Like F-Zero was amazing, because it was like, it's on Super Nintendo, and it goes that fucking fast.
Pretty sure that was also a launch title. It might have
I think it was. And fun fact for most people that might not know this, the F-Zero that was on the 64 was the first game that went at 60 frames per second.
I did not know
It's a
that.
very
Yep.
good game.
That's why it's so smooth with the controls, but it's still impossible to fucking handle properly because it goes so fast.
And the F-Zero game on the GameCube, I know we're getting off track here, it looks amazing still.
yeah.
If you
There's
somehow-
actually a lot of GameCube
if you
games that
can
still
if
feel
you can
good.
find an HDMI cable for the GameCube, they exist. It looks fantastic.
Yeah.
It runs in might run in 480. It runs in 480.
Wow. Okay, so we need.
GameCube? Goddamn.
Yeah.
So we have a good bit of RPGs on there. We have some racing games. We have one beat 'em up, I guess, so far. I really don't know other like. Because I mean, I guess the Maximum Carnage was
There's
on
a-
both,
if
but
you're-
I don't even consider that a great beat 'em
if you're
up.
looking at beat 'em ups that we haven't talked about, you got Super Double Dragon,
which was okay.
It was okay.
No,
you
fuck
have-
that. Batman Returns
That's
on the Super
That was
Nintendo.
the next one I was about to say.
Batman's fucking smashing people into buildings and shit.
Yep. Yep.
He literally does. He like backhands them in the windows, and he like takes guys and just like headbutts them into the ground and shit.
Another title we
The
haven't-
advent of Arkham Asylum.
Another title we
Yeah.
haven't mentioned, another Nintendo property, Star Fox.
I didn't really
Yeah.
care for Star Fox, never did.
You know, and that's funny. In all the Star Fox games, Star Fox 64 is still the one that is like on top of the mountain.
Yep.
And they go and make a new one in modern times and just fuck it up.
It's because certain properties just they die, man. It's sad. It's like,
But it shouldn't be that hard to make a fucking Star Fox
a lot of people
game.
still think that Super Metroid was the last good Metroid game, and I would disagree with them. But the franchise definitely has died since what was it, Prime 3 was
Well,
the
yeah,
last.
because now they're like, now there's 5 different Metroids you can play as, and they're just primary colors.
Metroids.
Yeah.
Metroids are the aliens that you kill.
Samai.
You're not even playing.
And
the
I'm
Samus,
pretty sure Jamie's somewhere
Fucking know what I'm talking about.
yelling quietly to herself, Kirby.
Which one? All
not-
Star.
Yeah, not 3.
All-Star was the best on that system. 3 was weird.
Well,
3
yeah.
handled really
Well,
weird.
of course, All Star was the best because it had all the Kirby games up to that point, including
Well,
the
I mean-
Great Cave Offensive, the fucking the One Punch competition, and the Gourmet Race. Fucking All Star was amazing, and they released it twice.
Yeah.
Mega Man X.
X2, man.
I thought you were going to say Mega Man Soccer.
Oh,
What
fantastic.
the hell is that?
It
It's
exists.
terrible. It's a soccer game with Mega Man
Could be a
characters.
future grinded gaming
Will owns it.
episode.
It's worth more than gold.
The Mega Man games on the Super Nintendo are like the ones that I don't have priced themselves out of my reach at this point.
Yeah. They're getting nuts.
I don't know why I like X2 more than X. I don't know, it's just...
I have more nostalgia for X because that's the one I played.
Yeah, it's usually the case.
I know where everything is.
You know where everything is. You're already sure you're hitting your way to victory, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, and well, that's another RPG. I was like Breath of Fire. There were so many good RPGs on the fucking Super Nintendo.
My favorite Breath of Fire was, I can't even fucking remember what number it is. I think it was the one on the PlayStation.
3.
Was it 3?
Yeah.
I don't know why I
3
was
or
thinking
4.
7, but yeah, it's definitely 3.
It was 3.
Except I never finished it, which pissed me off because I got to the very end.
I didn't either because I rented it from Blockbuster and I got so far through and the disc was too fucking scratched for me to finish it.
I got to the end and my disc was pretty fucked up too. Except it took about 20 minutes to load the desert area,
Jesus Christ.
and I was like, did the game free? Like back then, I was way more patient. Like I could sit through that and be like, okay.
I never imagined you being patient. I could never. I
was a
thought
different man.
younger Jason would be even more impatient than older Jason.
No. As I got older, I just
You're just sitting there
can't
looking at
stand
your
it.
fucking PlayStation. It's like 2 seconds of loading. Like, kill yourself! You fucking hit the.
No, I literally was like, is it gonna finish loading? I just waited. And finally, I was like, oh fuck yeah! And I kept going.
How can we talk about great beat 'em ups and not bring up the one that is arguably the best?
They
Turtles
don't
in Time.
Oh, they're
yeah.
gonna say Battletoads.
I thought he was gonna say Batman Forever. I'm like, get the fuck out of this
No,
studio.
Turtles in Time.
That is a good fan. That is a fantastic game. That was basically the game that proved that the Super Nintendo could have handled all those arcade beat 'em ups that Konami didn't want to put on any home systems. That was a good game. I mean, like, I didn't have that one at first because I didn't have a Super Nintendo. I chose the dark side and went to Genesis with the
Hyperstone
16
Heist.
bits. And Hyperstone was very good too. It was almost the exact same game. But yeah, that game's fucking great. You and I have sat down and beaten that how many countless times?
And Street Fighter 2.
I gotta go Turbo.
Street Fighter 2 is fucking fantastic. Up high, man. Yeah.
I gotta go Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I don't know what I like the faster movements on the Turbo versions.
I've never played that one. I literally put hours and hours into 2 though. Me and
Yeah.
my niece and nephews would play the shit out of that game.
I tried to get all the endings.
I mean, I guess, and then, yeah, you like all the different character endings.
I only ever saw 2 of them. I saw
Well,
Guile.
certain characters are just really fucking like
Some people can't play with them. It's just how it is.
yeah. I guess you got to throw in Mortal Kombat because it's every fucking digital thing has a Mortal Kombat game on it. If you're gonna just put 2 on there, because to me that was the one that was the best.
Yeah,
like,
that was the first one
just,
I owned.
Or just do like
Yeah.
the Mortal Kombat anthology one where it's just like
That was trilogy.
1, 2, 3, and
That
whatever,
was
and it's like all
Super-
60 characters or
It's
whatever.
no Super Nintendo. Those on N64 and PlayStation.
Oh, okay. Well, then just do 2.
Yeah, because on the Super Nintendo you had the first one, the second one, 3, and then Ultimate MK3.
Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. And you gotta put Captain Commando on there. So it's my favorite beat 'em up of all time.
It's underrated.
My buddy Alex
It is
would
very
fucking
underrated.
be cheering you right now because he loves that game and no
Oh
one
my
ever
God.
talks about
I
Captain
think I
Commando.
wasted like all of my retirement money when I was a kid in the arcades playing Captain Commando.
My childhood retirement funds
I'm
gone.
just like going up in like, just go back into the house. I'm like, Dad, quarters now. Captain Commando. He's like, what the fuck are you even talking about? I hate you.
And there's a ton of other good games that they're good, but just not good enough to break through this top tier.
Yeah.
But
There's tons. Super Nintendo was a very diverse system. And, you know, I have one now. And I kind of feel like I missed a lot when I was growing up.
nah.
I mean, I will always be nostalgic to my Genesis, but hey, you got a family who's like, hey, you pick one. Sometimes you pick wrong. You know, it doesn't matter. That's like when it was. I was kind of glad that this choice was my younger brother's choice because there was the whole 32-bit era, and it was like right around the time 64 came out, and I was like, I want Saturn. I want a Sega Saturn. And my brother's just like talking to my dad. He's like, well, this one's 64 bits, so that's already better. And that's like, for buying the better one. But I'm grateful for it because Saturn had good games, but it was like few and far between.
Yeah.
And 64 was just amazing. So, all right, well, I guess that will end this episode. What games would you throw on a digital, well, not digital, but like, you know, a collected like system for the Super Nintendo? Yeah, let us know in the comments below. So thank you so much for listening and for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next video.